Nicole Dalton, and I will be presenting on physical education and literacy. The literacy demands in physical education have recently increased. One reason is schools are now being held accountable due to No Child Left Behind. This possesses an increased pressure on not only language arts teachers, but teachers across all the content areas. The Journal of Physical Education reported there are few jobs and almost no high-paying ones not requiring proficiency in communication, reading, and writing. Which means it is all of our responsibilities to teach students how to properly do this, even in physical education classes. Don't get me wrong, it is still critical that we provide students with opportunities to be physically active. But it is equally important that we offer opportunities to learn to listen, speak, read, write, communicate. Physical education and literacy have been long disconnected, although I believe with the help of a reading coach, literacy can be implemented and we can teach the phys ed teachers some strategies on how to implement literacy into their classes. The Common Core standards say that instruction of reading, writing, listening, and language be a shared responsibility in the entire school. This prepares students for college and careers. Listed below are the standards that should be implemented throughout the grades in phys ed. As we look at this slide, notice the pictures. These are some ways physical education teachers can implement literacy into their classes. In vocabulary, students are to acquire and use a range of domain-specific words and phrases in gathering vocabulary knowledge. Physical education teachers can do this by, in the primary grades, by labeling some of their equipment, such as bleachers or red line, mat, basketball. This helps in developing early literacy skills and word recognition of common words. As for older students, a physical education teacher could have them form a semantic map of words that they are learning, such as momentum or heart rate. They would then have an opportunity to share this with other classmates and have them presented on a bulletin board. Something that all physical education and any teacher across the grades can do is collaborate with other teachers and figure out what they are focusing on during a specific time so that they're all working together. In writing, there are many ways a PE teacher can meet the standards. Journal writing is one. Students can reflect on topics such as why phys ed is important today or in their future, or what activities were taught in class that they tried at home with friends or family during the weekend. These journals can give an opportunity for students to share, to make connections, and to discuss with the rest of the class. In reading, there are also many options. A few include maybe a current events bulletin board where the phys ed teacher could bring in local sports articles and the students would be able to choose an article that interests them, or they can assign this for homework and the students can come in and present it and then hang it on their current events board. A physical education teacher can also encourage critical thinking and questioning. They can question students before, during, and after physical activities. They can activate prior knowledge by asking what they know about a sport or a game. By using a variety of texts, physical education teachers can use literacy activities to enhance their classes. Text can include anything like trade books, poems, sports sections, graphs and data, maps, or digital print. Something that I found interesting and a great idea, because this is one of my favorite books as a child, is We're Going on a Bear Hunt. The phys ed teacher can read this aloud and have the students in the primary grades act out all of the motions and activities. Another example would be a poem titled My Snake by Prelutsky. The physical education teacher reads the poem, and as they say certain letters, like K, G, M, N, the students can work together to form these letters with their bodies. As mentioned before, older students can always read the sports sections of alternative text. So another good alternative text for them would be like a magazine or a fitness magazine. Also, technology, as we know, is everywhere. And a lot of students view technology as being fun and rewarding and can be very motivating. Students can use the websites listed here on to do certain research. They can look for topics or research maybe dance and report back on it. Also, they can use fitness apps. There's a ton of them out there. And the gaming systems. This usually has directions that a student might have to read and follow and connect with. By using a variety of texts, students have the opportunity to see topics that they are learning in many different ways.